America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Rodgers. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long.
The 38-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman, 72 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Good.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
They're on the stop.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Aaron Rodgers.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for KC. 54 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Kansas City.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
He can run for it, and he will. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Chiefs 10.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need?
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 38.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
At the 25-yard line.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Number 82. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
20-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 16.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 11-yard line.
Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
3rd and 8.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
In the end zone.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Kansas City.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Mahomes firing complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Now an option play on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Jim. Box it. Let's try to use motion. Hey. 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On play action. Now Rodgers. He's going to air one out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Kansas City.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding a...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers over the middle. That's caught by Adams.
Rodgers pass.
9 yards. yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jones, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Get 300. Get 300. 57 to Mike. I know he ain't got it.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. 5 yards that time. Taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 22-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
630. 57 to Mike. Stay with your man. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. You got tank. You got tank.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check hot route. Hot. 57. Mike, 57. Yeah, that's what I do. 36.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
and goal at the 6-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
No gain on the play.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Take
Tomorrow.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second down and 3. Back to throw. Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Jair Alexander. Mahomes pass intercepted.
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This will be from 53 for the win. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And there will be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Packers, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.